February already, and it's the Footgolf Association of England podcast show. Hello there, I'm Rob Lamar, looking after you, being the glue that holds everything together here today. I think I'm over-egging the pudding here. How you all doing? Yeah, cliches galore we'll have tonight. We've got a lot going on tonight's show. I can't believe it's February already. In fact, end of February, a month since we did our last show. Loads of news has been happening in the past month. Considering it is off-season in the world of Footgolf, there is a lot to bring you. I think there's new tour information coming up in tonight's show. We've got information on the Super Cup, which is the start of the season, and we'll be meeting all of the team captains in tonight's show as well. So yeah, like I said, a lot to stick around and join in with us as well. You can always send your comments to us, whether you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, Kick or Twitch. So yeah, across all platforms, you can join in and send your comments. Now let's bring in my co-host. It is the president of the Football Association of England, is Mr. Paul Boulton. Hello, Paul.
Good evening, Rob. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? I was sitting here thinking, we're off. Here we go again. It only felt like last week that we were doing this for January, and it's the whole month has flown by.
Yeah, I think, time goes nowhere nowadays. But no, I think we're getting ready now. The season's ready to go. Yeah, there's a lot going on, a lot of anticipation. There's a lot of good stuff going on. Yeah, it's all good news. But yeah, time just flies. Really, when I messaged you the other day, I'm like, it's really a month. We need to crack on.
Yeah,
but there you go.
I wasn't even considering it, and then suddenly it's like, oh dear.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, but this is how we want it. There's a lot of anticipation around now. We want to get going. We need the weather to sort itself out.
Yeah, some dry weather would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, we are getting to that stage now where we do need it to dry up. It's been relentless, hasn't it? It's been unbelievable. But there you go. That we live in England. We live in a country, and
exactly. So what's been going on? What news can you share?
So the news we can give you tonight. Obviously, last week we held our 6th AGM. A good meeting was held. All the information is on the website for anyone that missed it. All the minutes, questions, and etc. It's all there. Everything that happened. So a really constructive meeting took place. So we're ready and geared up at board level. Well, almost. 2 little bits or quite big bits of news to break this evening. Talking of the board, we are delighted we have gone through the process and voted in 2 brand new members of the board as we look to push on, develop, and keep working to our goals. So I'm delighted to announce Christina C. will join us as head of development, and Bobby Fisher will join us at board level as head of health and well-being. So welcome to both of them.
Yeah, big congratulations. Yeah, of course, welcome to the team, as it were.
Yeah, it's 2 really good additions, I think. Christina, some of you may know, she owns London Footgolf, or part owns with Paul. She's a great believer in Footgolf, great knowledge, great drive. So I think she's a real asset to the team going forward. So yeah, we put it all to the vote last night, and both were unanimously voted in. Other news, moving away from the board level, Club League kicks off next week. So that returns. We have 3 matches at Brighton and Pedham in the southeast. 2 good courses for the weather, to be fair. Both will take it very, very comfortably. So real good matches in anticipation there. We've also won at Aintree. Again, Aintree, very good for the weather. It does take it. Not as good, I don't think, as those 2 in the southwest, but I think it'll be very, very good. So yeah, Club League's off and running.
Wow, and I saw the post just a short while ago going out about the World Cup of almost forgotten what it was called there. For the Club League Cup, that was the one.
Yeah, we hosted the first one. It's going to be, I believe, a biannual event. So, yeah, we start competing, and we will send our champions again. As we keep going over, Brighton represented us last year. They were a credit to the association, to be honest. There's no other words for it. Jono and the lads were faultless, absolutely faultless. So Club League's ready to go. Excuse me. Obviously, we're going to discuss Super Cup in more detail. The first national tour event of the year opened. The registration opened earlier today. We're currently, at my last look, there's 74 registered for that. So anyone wanting to be in that event, please jump on it. We don't want anyone disappointed missing out on that. All details, again, everything's on the website. So yeah, and obviously last night, I don't know if you saw it, Rob. Mr. Lee Bennett came up with a great new idea about doing Footgolf 4s, fantasy Footgolf.
I saw it, and then but I didn't read all of the information on it. So that's what it is. For a minute, I thought I looked at it, and again, this will teach me to actually stop and read. I thought, oh, it was a new competition, like for, I was like, oh, no, not a full team, just 4s. But
yeah, Lee approached us with an idea, and it's just great. It gets people talking. It interacts people. It's contentious. It's just fun. It's just good, honest fun. So we put it together. We put it out last night, and I'll be honest, the website went crazy. It probably the biggest numbers I've seen on the website since the Masters. So thank you, Lee. Great work behind the scenes. He will run it throughout the season. So yeah, anyone who's not on it, please get. I think we're 40 plus teams on it at the minute. So yeah,
there's going to be some picks on there that you'll go, oh, why have they picked them? And then suddenly you'll, as in every competition every year, there's names up there. You go, well, they've just appeared from nowhere. They've got there. So there's going to be you've got to get those fantasy picks right.
Fantasy's always
we'll have to get Lee in and sort of do a little sort of update on it. We can get the points for the players through the season. Stuff like
we can do that 100%. So it's a great idea, and I think you can always guarantee. Carl's going to join us tonight. Carl's good for good points, but it's picking those who you don't really know are going to get good points. That's where the skills in.
What gets you the wins, isn't it? Those of us that have ever done fantasy football will understand. You go, well, I've got those big players in, but it's all the other players that let me down, or those other players that have got me to the top and maybe win this week.
It's a real good addition. Obviously, we can improve it and move forward. But again, it was only an idea 3 nights ago. So, Michael's got a team in.
Peggy's Peggers. Yeah.
Yeah, it is an addition. And he's lit the chat groups up, and it's nice to have the positive chat and a bit of banter, a bit of to and fro. It's good and it's healthy. So, yeah, credit to Lee. Full marks to him. This is his work, and long may it impress us. I think
it'll be a good season. Everyone will be looking at getting those teams together. Now we are going to sort of move on towards the Super Cup. In just a second, we're going to be bringing everyone in. They're all here. They're all ready to go. So we'll bring them all in. And that's going to be obviously the season opener, as it were. So we've got, I think, we say 3-time winner, Carl Baker May. Carl Brown here from Team North, as you can see. Just here we've got Justin joining us. Hello there, Justin. And ladies, if your curtains aren't closed, close them, because he might be outside. It's Darren Marshall joining us as well. Gentlemen, welcome to this Friday night. Great to have you all on board. Right, Carl, obviously to you, start off. Let's lay it down. 4 in a row?
Hopefully so. That's the plan. We've got yet again, we've got another really good squad. I think across the season, apart from a couple, everyone's going to be playing for England. Development squad, 4 Nations World Cup, Youth World Cup. I think obviously we're in a good place. It's the toughest section. I know it's the biggest section in terms of 5 teams, and it's never an easy one to win in the southeast anyway. And to actually achieve a spot in the squad with some of the names and some of the players that we've got down here now is really, really difficult, because it is literally getting more and more competitive down here the whole time. And yeah, where so many people represent England across the categories, it's, like I say, really difficult to get into it. So yeah, we've got another good team, and yeah, hopefully 4 in a row comes 11th of April.
So let's drop to everyone everyone else. I see Kyle sitting there like, yeah. Team North, the inaugural winners, that can never be taken away. Is it time for the North to rise again, as it were?
I'd like to think so. I mean, all the players seem really, really up for it and ready. We have got a really strong side this time. I've had a few players that have dropped out and had to replace, which obviously that happens. It can't be helped. But no, I'm feeling quite confident with our team. In fairness, I'm looking forward to it, and they all are. We're all looking forward to it. It's a good opener to the season, that's for sure.
So much so you've scared Justin already.
That's not hard.
That's just his face, Rob. Look at the state of it.
I can't take that. What
Do
are
you
you
want to turn the
talking
light
about?
down a little bit, Carl?
Yeah, he forgot his makeup. He's all right. Darren, I know you're busy this evening DJing. You're
Allegedly.
You're with the Southwest team, isn't it?
Midlands.
No,
The Midlands.
the
Sorry, the Midlands.
About
Just
200
in Southwest.
miles further north.
Yes, just up in the middle. You're the middle part.
Yeah, that's it.
Where does, obviously you got the south, so it is just the Midlands just before it creeps into the north. Your team, how are they going to do?
Yeah, well, I'm actually not the captain. Mike Stokes is the captain. Obviously, he's led Cambridge to the league title of the last 2 years. So he says he's at the Kaiser Chiefs tonight, but I actually think it's probably Chaz and Dave. He's trying to get some credibility by pretending he knows what he's down with the kid, but we all know better. So I'm standing in. I mean, I don't know what I'm standing in for. When I did it, we come bang last and weren't particularly very exciting. So perhaps I should say little and just hopefully lead by example on the Footgolf course.
I think, to be fair, Daz, you lost the final last year by.
We did, yeah. It was very tight. Yeah.
It was actually a big final, wasn't it?
I don't think we're quite as strong this year, though. I think the Midlands it's splintered a little bit, so we're not quite, and quite a few people have dropped out, as Carl's alluded to. So I think for us, you're going to be in a medal match, even if you don't win any 3 group games. You're going to be fighting for a medal. So I've come last, and it's probably the worst feeling I've ever had in football. It's really, somebody has to come fourth at that tournament, and it's the beginning of the season. Nobody wants to come last. So I think you just got to try and motivate your team. It's match play, isn't it? So it's a little bit of a leveler as well. There's a bit more chance of me beating somebody who's better than me, match play rather than straight play. So you have to take that into consideration.
Yeah, agree.
And
Positive
Justin, how's the Southwest team doing?
I think we all just want to get back out on the Footgolf course and have a kick. We're very jealous. We've seen some guys go and play in the winter comp, and I spoke to a couple of people and they've gone out and managed to get out. We haven't been able to do anything. I think we're looking to actually represent the Southwest of water polo, the state of the fields down here. But yeah,
We're not good at that either.
Hello. Someone's put 50 pence in you today, haven't they? Hey, unbelievable.
One between the North and the Southwest.
But yeah, like I say, we can't wait to get up there. We obviously want to do better than last year. We want to get back to the final again. Last year finished 3rd. We were very unlucky against the Southeast, which I think was the last group game to get to the final. Muck has done a fantastic job, and he obviously wants to now, step. He's done it for 4 years, I think. So he's done a fantastic job, and he wanted to step down. And yeah, unfortunately, everyone else didn't want to do it, so it got lumbered with me. So yeah, it's one of those. But yeah, we're looking forward to it, and yeah, we'll, just be competitive and just go enjoy it and see what happens, really. And like what Daz has said, whatever happens, the last match you play is for a medal. But it'd be great to get back up there and see everyone. I think the last time we saw some lads in Portugal, but since Hill Valley, and it does the Footgolf family, and yeah, it'd be great to see everyone again.
And I think we talk about the domination of the Southeast, and I don't think anybody would argue that. But I think people forget how tight every match is. There's never a landslide victory. And, I'm sure Carl knows this better than me. He's well up on his stats, but I think every match is generally quite tight. And you've got to, the Southeast have got to earn it.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you, folks. Because listen, you all look at it, and I mean, everyone looks at it and go, "Oh, it's Southeast." Well, actually, we're not going to get nothing from them. So, and then you go, well, actually, they might be the big dogs, they might be the reigning champions, but they're there to be shot at, and they've got to perform. And if they don't perform, then they get knocked off their perch a little bit. So, we'll see what happens. But I agree with you. It's up to them. They've got to play well. It's all right being the best there is, but end of the day is if you don't play well, then someone will take. We've seen it far too many times in golf. Like Kyle winning the Welsh Open last year. You know what I mean? Anything can happen.
Justin.
I just remember he's the development cup captain. I just remembered that.
I just said, don't remember, you're playing for me, kid.
Oh, yeah. Of course, we made that announcement in our last show. There we go. Look, there he is.
Yeah.
He's got that look in his eye already at me, I think.
It's so. Yeah, I think the format of the matches. There's a lot of pairs thrown in it, and only 2 singles in the men. So it does offer a big. I think didn't Mike Stokes the Midlands beat you, Carl? Didn't they? Was that in the group match?
No, we drew the first 2 games last year in the group, and then won against the Southwest to qualify. And then we won the final in the end. I think we lost our pairs one at the end. Can't remember who it was against.
It was Mike.
It might be an AD Hurrell and someone like that.
Yeah, Mike and AD. Yeah. They play together all the time.
So no, like you say, it is really close. We drew 2 games last year, and we were having to fight to get into that top 2 in the end. On the front 9 against the Southwest, I think we won by 1, maybe 2 in the end.
I think you had. I think Yatesy and Deej was up against Max Baker, Liam
Moore.
Yeah. And then as a sub, they had Steve Baston. And it was like, yeah, and like Deej, I think Yatesy and Deej absolutely spanked Duffy and Spinky all over the place. I think they smashed them so ridiculously. And then Deej just said to me, he goes, "Brilliant, isn't it?" He goes, Liam Moore just turns around and says, "In you go, Steve Baston, crack on." And it's like, so yeah, we did get beat, and we were like thinking we could knock him out. It'd be fantastic. But I agree with you, Carl.
Yeah, it is small margins in these matches, but that's exactly what it's designed for. I think the setup, the best team will always win. I think that's always key in any tournament. But it keeps you competitive. The Southeast know they've got to play well to win. Everybody else wants a piece of the pie. So it is really good, and it does keep everyone on the toes. It is a good season opener because you are going through your final preparations, ready for the following day. So it is a great starting point.
Team events always bring everyone together as well. So we've got a list of all the players in the teams that are just there. We mentioned Lee Bennett earlier, playing there in the Midlands, and obviously in the senior category. You've got Glyn Cook, yourself, Paul, playing for the North. Richard Philp there in the Southeast, Southwest. Justin of course, you in the seniors, but of course, look, Dan James. There's, you can look across all of the sort of the areas and go, well, that player will there's good players across the board, and it's just, and as you said, it's not about the individual, it's about the teamwork in these sort of events, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. But in fact, while we're about midway through, we have got a little draw to do, because obviously, as everyone knows who's been involved in the Super Cup, we always draw out the fixtures because one team will play all 3 matches on the back 9 size. So I've actually drawn the North out for the last 2 years. So we're going to do it again. So Rob's going to give you the fixtures. So just to give you a rough guide, round 1, the front 9 is ball 1 versus 2, back 9 3 versus 4. It follows on and on and on. So ball 3 will be the ball that plays every match on the back 9. So we are going to go through this in order of how it was finished last year. We've got the little draw bag. There is 4 balls loaded. So we will go through. So the southeast, so the ball will tally with number, and you will be that number on the Rob. We might need it at the moment. So first one out. Southeast are ball 4.
Ball 4. There we are. That's so ball 4. Front 9.
So the Midlands, last year's runners-up, will be
number 3.
Ball 2.
Oh, I like it.
Oh, it's going to be the North again. It's going to be the North again.
Yeah, let's hope so. There is a God. Let's hope so.
The third place winners, they will be ball 3. Southwest will play all matches on the back 9.
Southwest are on the back 9.
Well, at least Justin will be able to play for the full points this year, won't you, Justin?
The North will be ball 1. So that concludes that. So the Southeast, so the opening matches, just pop that up again, Rob.
There we are.
So the opening matches is the North versus the Midlands on the front 9, and the Southwest versus the Southeast on the back 9. That will be the opening matches. I'll get this drawn up. We'll get it out there, get it around the captains and around the media. So there you go. That's thankfully we're in the North, so I'm quite relieved by that. So
don't worry, Justin. You'll play on the front 9 in the 3rd and 4th game, mate. Don't worry.
Okay, Carl. Okay.
So, Carl, thoughts on that?
Yeah, I don't mind. I mean, it's worked before, hasn't it? So we get a nice early whack around on the longer side, and then we play the front one after that. So yeah, I mean, it's worked before. It doesn't really make a difference what side you're on.
Yeah. No, and the course will be, there is 8 brand new old positions going in anyway. So it will be borderline a new course again. So yeah.
There we go.
Yes. North v Midlands on the front 9, Southeast, Southwest on the back 9. I think it's a good start to the year. Good start. So you've seen your fixtures, Daz. Where do you fancy yourself?
Well, the front 9 is less about distance and more about guile. So me personally, I like the front 9 of Syston B. Obviously, again, it's all about momentum Footgolf. If you sink a couple of putts, you think you're unbeatable. You miss a couple, or you're a bit aggressive when maybe you should have. We've all been there when you think you're about to gain a shot, and you end up losing a shot when someone puts it in from 40 feet and you miss from 8. So
yeah.
But you just start at the beginning, don't you? You play the best you can, see where that gets you, pick your team accordingly. I mean, fitness often plays a little bit of a role in it because it's a long old weekend. What I experienced the first year when I was captain, quite a lot of the people in the Midlands team, they were kind of saving themselves for the Sunday, and they weren't really that interested, and I was really disappointed at that. And I think that mentality's changed a little bit now. I think,
Yeah.
you know, everybody, your captain's there, whoever he might be, and he ain't accepting that. So I think Footgolf's moved forward a little bit since I was the captain. I'm glad it has.
Yeah. Good. That's
Smash
good.
them Northerners up. Give me that Carl Brown. I'll take him out.
That's not a problem for me, Daz. I'd love to,
Yeah.
mate.
I beat him as bad
Join the
before,
list, Azza.
but
Join the list, Azza.
I smashed him up a few years ago, didn't I? Me and my mate Danny beat you in the Scarce #1. Do you remember that?
Yeah, that was his fault.
Thought so, yeah.
I blame him.
That's why he
No,
sacks him. That's why we don't see him anymore.
Actually, Carl hasn't, if I remember rightly,
There we
Carl
go.
has got a very good Super Cup record, especially against the Southwest. If I do believe I go out to Forest Hill, he actually lost to me and Muckers and a young Mr. Yates, with him and Sparksy, the so-called brain trust pairing duo winners, as he kept on reclaiming. He got beat against the lowly Ginge and Muckers show, and with a little help from Callum Yates. So yeah,
I'm glad my memory is so shocking that I don't remember it.
So just
Ah, good.
I'll just remind you, and I'll remind you again before we play it. Sorry about that, mate.
So just to pick a little bit of your knowledge and insight, I want to know, we'll start with Carl as champions, 3-time champions. Who is the dark horses in your squad? Who's the ones to watch? We all know yourself, Bastin. We know this. Who's the ones to watch? Who are you looking for a big performance from?
I think obviously Alex Hewitson qualifying for us for the first time, I think is going to be really good for him. Good to get some match play under his belt before Mexico as well. We've got obviously Marcus from Pedham that I don't really know a huge deal about, but I know from obviously talking to Ando, Michaela, etc., that Marcus has got a lot of potential and has played really well in the club league, especially to get himself into this point. And I know he's in the development squad as well, I think, coming through. I know Kepster, Joseph has been on fire over the winter. I've seen a lot of his scores and he's been beating a lot of people, men and senior. So again, I think he's got a big performance in him. Again, looking forward to taking him to Mexico. And then, the two boys as well, Jamie and Harrison, have done superbly well over the course of the last couple of years in the junior section. So I think it's exciting for all the new ones that we've got coming in as well. It's always good to have new people within the teams, and I think across all the squads there's a lot of new people. Like looking at the list now, I think there's quite a lot of new people across the 4 squads that you obviously try and integrate them as best as we can, and try and get them that buzz for team Footgolf. So that hopefully that international step then becomes an option for them, and they try and obviously qualify for those. So I think that's what we're looking at. Obviously we've got the names that we have that have been around quite a few years. So those new ones that are coming in and stepping up are a real positive for us and positive for the game in itself.
Yeah, and I think that's the key of this competition, in my view, is to get the Carl Baker Mays, the Max Bakers, the Richard Philps, the Glyn Cooks, and then put in the Alex Hewitsons and Marcus Andersons, and they learn. You're soaking it up all the time. So I think this competition is actually really important to push everyone together. New, old. I think it's really important. So, Kyle, who are you looking forward? Who's your?
Well, I'll start off with Daniel Mon. Obviously, he won the North Tour. He had a great season. He got some good results. Hit me in the last event at Aintree. Still feeling that one. Daniel Mon, he's had a really good season. Ian Cox, I know from playing with him a long time. He is a good match play player. Obviously, he's made the England team with the winning the shootout and developed player. He's another good one, Ian Cox, to have, and I quite fancy me overs as well. I think they're a good, strong lot that'll work together quite well. So obviously, I've got Jen and Mrs. B in there, which is obviously another strong category for sure. I'm just looking forward to them all getting out there and giving it all. And Obviously I've been given the reins with Tom Spink passing it over this time. So obviously see what people like playing for me.
Yeah. Yeah. So Ginge, I'm going to come to you with the same question. Who are we looking at?
Well, I'm going to keep that secret, mate.
One of them.
There you go. Show me teams who knows who's playing.
There's a lot of pressure. You talk about the seniors there, Carl. I totally agree. Like, I look across the seniors, and it's so tough, honestly. Like, from anything we get from any, it's going to be a bonus. Obviously, it puts pressure on the men to get a result. But I think man for man, we've got some fantastic players there. I like to think it's great. We talk about players coming in. Carl said that about players coming in. Never been able to say, look about our newcomer, Nelly, which is a great opportunity. Only played club league before, so he's going to step up and play in a big competition that he's never done before, which is fantastic. And he was great last year when we come up against him. Mags again. Mags is, I think it'd be tough for her. Obviously, you talk about Jen in the north, and then obviously in the south, Michaela and Claire, and then Jojo, experienced people to share up again. And we put a little bit of pressure back on our juniors, to be honest. George Williams was fantastic last year. Big lad, like I said last year. Kicks the ball long and can play. And obviously, you've got him next to him as well. So I think pressure on them to get results. But I say Nelly, and then obviously you got the regulars, obviously like the likes of Chris Lewis, Dan James, Muckers, Talan, Phillips. Yeah. They're all lads that match play are fantastic, and a bit of pressure on them too, because they're gonna need to play well for us to do anything. So no pressure, lads. No pressure.
Just going back to, you mentioned George Williams. I'm very interested to see on the Sunday how he fits in a very strong junior section, because I think he's a really good player. I think he's a very strong player.
I actually messaged Steve, his dad, and I actually said to him, I would really like George to try and play more of the, not just club league, because he is very good. And it'd be great to look, like, totally agree with you, Bolts. It'd be great to see him play on the Sunday and see where he is. Now, we talk about the lads that can hit the ball long, like Harrison and all that, but his putting he's so calm. It doesn't matter where he is. So it'd be very, very interesting to see how he gets on a Sunday. I have no doubt him and Cal will be a good pairing. They both get on really well on the Saturday, but it'd be really interesting to see what happens on the Sunday. And I say, if he goes on the Sunday, enjoys it, see the competition, because the juniors again have got a good, we talk about Jamie, Harrison, and then obviously you got Connor. It's tough again. So if he comes on a Sunday and does well, can he play the next? Can he play the next tournament? Can he come to the Southwest Open? Can he come play the English Open? So it's exciting. So fingers crossed, he will come on a Sunday, do well, and then keep playing. It keeps developing the youngsters, the juniors, which we want to do. We want to see them come through.
We talk about youngsters. He's 6'3" and 15
yeah,
stone.
So I think he's about I think he's about 6 foot tall, and he's got more muscles than Carl Brown. So he's a big lad. He is a big lad. He is. He's massive. Like I say, he plays football. He's a big lad, and he kicks the ball long. And I'm not messing with him. I think he's coming. I think he's going to be my protector on Saturday night when we're out in Melton, I think, to be honest with you.
He'll be protecting you from me.
Yeah.
Well, Dan James says he's got a lot of potential. He just messaged that in. And Chris Anderson, there we are. So Anders Spoon, I was about to say, says that he thinks this year's going to be the toughest it's ever been. Could go anywhere. I do like that Justin said he was going to keep it secret, then proceeds to name everybody in his squad.
Everybody.
To keep it secret. What? Then listed everyone.
It's there in black and white, isn't it? So I'm not keeping a secret, Well done, Ando.
Let's see, Darren, obviously, let's throw that question over to you. Who are you looking for a big performance from?
I think if you look at it on paper, the Southeast and the Southwest are relatively similar squads to last year. I think the North has changed considerably, and I would say for the better. The addition of the Irishman and the Welshman, definitely the seniors will be much better for Mr. Williams. And his name escapes me right now, and I've just read it 90 seconds ago. AD Burns, sorry.
Oh, AD, sorry, yeah.
And unfortunately, I don't really like to admit it, but on paper we look a little weaker. But Footgolf's not played on paper, so I don't really want to out anybody. I think we just need to get our heads together, and we need to just come up with formulate a plan and play the best Footgolf we can and see where that gets us. Because there's enough people in our squad to win enough games to win a match, but there's a few people that may not be used to the pressure. There's quite a few we've probably got more people who are new to it than probably the other three teams put together. So it's a big ask, but we'll give it a go. We'll enjoy it. It's a sunny day. We're in good company. We'll be having a good time. If you're anywhere near Justin or Kyle, there'll be lots of winding up going on. So I mean, there's entertainment on every level there, isn't there?
Across the board, I'll say. Well, it's excellent. I can't wait to the obviously the start of the season, and this is the banter that's building up to it with a little while to go. I'm sure it's just going to get better as the other weeks go on. Keep an eye out on all the social medias. Darren, Justin, Kyle, Carl. Hello. Sounds just went up. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight. Wish you all the very best. Good luck, and we'll speak to you all very soon. All right.
Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
Cheers, guys.
There we are. That was brilliant. It was
Exhausted.
There's a lot going on there, and obviously loads of comments coming in as well. Thank you for all of those. They've been throwing up on the bottom of the screen there. All of those. So do appreciate.
It's a nice starting competition. This, I think, that's you can enjoy it without being too serious. I think that's the key. A bit like a charity shield in football. That was sort of the concept when it was created. That was the idea, and it involves. We've just reeled off. These guys have just mentioned new player. Brilliant. It's exactly what it's about. Last year, Liam Moore steps out. Steve Bastian steps in. This just doesn't happen. Yeah. This doesn't happen anywhere else in the world. This is a unique.
It's a unique tournament. It's getting better, isn't it?
And it is a good way of starting your season. Gets your legs going, and a bit of silverware and a bit of fun as well. We really look forward to it, Rob. So it's been a good addition. That good addition.
It certainly has. Now, before we do shoot off, something that popped up on the social media, and I don't think we've actually mentioned it here on the show. The Footgolf Association of England lottery.
We haven't,
because I saw it and I thought we really should mention that, because it's such a good thing. Obviously, lots going on the website right now, so that's where to go for more information and everything. Plus, of course,
the lottery. It is £10 a month. You can win up to 25 grand, but out of that £10, there's a percentage comes back to the association. So we made a commitment that every penny that comes back goes in to support all our development teams, international teams. We're going to put it straight into them. So the more we make, the more they get. So obviously it's quite new with us. So we need the emphasis to push and get it out there, because it is good. I do it myself. We've actually had a winner. We have had a winner within our circle of people who play it. So it is really good. It is really good. It's a really good idea, and hopefully it's something that somebody else runs for us, and I don't have to do it.
which is always nice. I saw it. I'll tell you what. On the next show, we'll come up and we'll bring up the graphics on the screen. But if you do want to find out more about it and how you can win the prizes and how you can help out the Footgolf Association of England as well, do go to the website. And again, that's been flashing across the bottom of the screen every now and then. But that is it for this evening, Paul. Thank you so much
No
Wish you all the very
Thank
best.
you.
And everyone watching along, thank you for joining us. Until next month, get out and play some foot golf if you can. Take care.
Take care.